In today's video, we'll break down both scissor cutting and clip over comb techniques. Stay tuned. Jumping straight into this video, we're going to get started with our Andis ZR2s. We're debulking with a number 1.5 blade. As you can see, we're going straight off the head. We're not going to follow the curvature of his head. We're not going to go past that parietal ridge. The parietal ridge is the area where the head begins to curve towards the top. So we're going straight up. So coming up after we finish debulking his hair, we're going to set in our guidelines. This will be a light fade where the back and the sides will be tapered out. So while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and introduce myself for the newcomers, the first timers. I'm Christopher Manyweather. This is Deadstock Barbershop, and I make videos right here on YouTube to help you take your skills to the next level. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications for more videos like this. So grabbing our Andis ZR2s again, we got the half guard on there, or the half blade. This is the equivalent. If you had a pair of masters, it would be the second notch or the quarter closed notch on your masters. That's the same length. So I like to set up my light fades, things like that. Like with this, it's always an easy transition for a taper fade, which is what we're going to do, because now all I have to do is grab my masters and close it up, adjust it a little bit, and that line in the back should be gone. So here we are with the masters, no guard on it. I closed them up all the way, and as you can see, that line is coming out. And if I got to go a little bit below quarter of the way, since there's not a click system, you know, the lever just slides, so I can go in between a half and them all the way closed. And by the way, yes, my masters are zero gap. If you guys haven't seen my video on how to zero gap your masters, you guys should check it out. I'll put it up in the link above. So now we got our masters all the way open, and then we're going to close them about halfway, and it should begin to take out that line right there in the middle. So we're just looking at those darker areas, and we're just going to lighten them up. And we'll do this technique all the way around, making sure that the haircut is going to be symmetrical and even. So now we move to the right side, and we're going to follow the same steps all the way around. Then we'll switch and go to the left side and do the same thing over there. Guys, pay attention to his cowlicks. They are very, very strong. His hair automatically does like this faux hawk thing on top. And so that's how he wears it. We don't try to fight it. We just cut it and go with the flow. Make sure you guys stick around, because I'm going to show you some very detailed scissor over comb cutting as well as clipper over comb techniques. Pretty often I like to go in and put in the fade. I'll do the system real quick, open, halfway, quarter, close, and then I'll start to detail after that. So I make sure that I'm not missing anything. So you'll see me kind of messing with the lever, going in and out, and whenever I'm going up higher, I'll open up the lever. Whenever I'm going down lower, I'll close it up. So what I'm doing right now, it's open, it's halfway, then it's quarter of the way, then it's closed. So one thing that you'll notice is that when I put the half guard on here, or the zero guard, it's still the same exact steps. I got it open, halfway, quarter, close. I do the same thing all over. It does not change. And this is just a simple formula, or a simple technique that I can teach. This is what I was taught in barber school, so I know that it works. If you guys are finding any value in this video so far, make sure that you like it right now. Like it, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you can get more of these videos coming. Now we're gonna go ahead and set in our neckline. It's really not any secret to this. Only thing I can suggest is that you don't take the line in too far. You should try to leave it natural. Same thing if you're doing an edge up in the front, you know, follow that unless they have like a super wide neck and they actually want it brought in. I think it's a personal preference on that, but I try to keep it natural other than that. As you can see, I'm taking my time detailing it out. Like, this line should be nice and clean. So now what I'm doing is just detailing this area. I'm gonna go ahead and fade in the beard for him. Even though I didn't do a beard service, I'll just move the mask over and just knock it out. It doesn't take much time at all. You'll notice that I actually switched clippers here. I like how these cut. They're a different blade than my masters, so they cut really close. Even though my masters are zero gaps, I just kind of like switching it up, and it gives me a different look, a different blend. So I suggest learning your tools. So right now we're starting our clipper over comb technique. As you can see, I'm using a lighter colored comb because he has dark hair. I can see the hair coming through the comb easily. So as it says up there, you get optimum visibility, and it would be vice versa. If he was a blonde, I'd use a dark comb, a dark blue, you know, something black, just so I can see the hair coming through and I know exactly how much I'm taking off at all times. And there's really not much to it. You slide the comb in there, you turn your comb up, and you take the hair off. You use the shortest part as your guideline, just as if you were doing a scissor over comb haircut. And that blend is looking nice. I don't know if y'all paying attention to that, but the blend is coming together. I like the transition from that light fade up into the long hair. I'm just doing a little fine cutting when I do it like that. That's pretty much it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna really saturate his hair. We want it to be nice and wet all the way through. If you can see my hands are wet. It's not dripping down his head, but his hair is wet. And this is going to last me the length of this service. So what I'm doing now is I'm pulling the hair up and I'm cutting directly across. Like I said earlier, he has these really strong cowlicks. So if you notice, my fingers aren't really like super straight as they'd be if I was doing anyone else, because after I do the top, I'm gonna connect the sides and I'll angle my hand so, you know, so that I can actually follow the pattern of his hair, that his hair actually grows. Like I said, it's a faux hawk pattern, which means it's going to be pointed at the top. Like, it naturally points towards the middle. And same thing with my fading techniques. I'm actually just going to go ahead and put this in there. Like, I'm going to cut it really quickly because I know I'm going to come back and cross check it. So what I'm doing now is cross checking. You can actually see all the hair that I left because it's standing up higher than anything else. So back when I was working at Supercuts, they said if you have that much hair left, like, you're skipping too much. But I realized that I can skip that much if I'm going to just come back and catch it anyway. So it was a way that I found that I can do this and do it efficiently. He's going to have a nice even haircut on top. My customers don't complain. So right now I'm just doing a little scissor over comb cutting. And it's the same thing like I was doing with the clipper over comb. The only difference now is right now I'm not looking to remove bulk. I'm just refining the cut and detailing. So we put in product in his hair. I'm not gonna blow dry style it with a vent brush or anything. I'm just gonna use my hand same way he would do it at home. And I'm just gonna push the hair in a way that it naturally wants to go. As you can see, it's going up and over towards the middle. I don't have to do much to it. It just wants to do it. So we're gonna let that hair lay where it wants to lay. Now we're done with that. We're gonna trim up the sides. We've already done the back, and this should complete the look. Barbers don't control who comes into our shops, but I'm here to show that with a thorough consultation and proper execution, they can leave out looking like this. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this video. I hope that you guys found it valuable. Let me know in the comment section if you like this haircut, if you thought it was good, if you thought it was bad, if you think this video is trash. Thumbs down it. Hit thumbs down. I don't mind, but leave me a comment letting me know why you didn't like it so I can continue to grow. Thank you guys again. Peace.